I'm Sydney.
And Connor.
And welcome to my Flock and Squawk.
Yeah.
So today we have sunshine print paper, which I've seen various versions of the dye to do this with fabric, but at our local store we have little, 8 sheets of paper that have the same photosensitivity.
Yeah.
So we are going to give this little kit a try. It's very simple. This paper is already coated with the material or dye that is photosensitive. So you dunk it in water, put objects on it, and then expose it to direct sunlight. Then you dunk it back in water, and it ends up with the design of the shadows that were cast on it. So we are just going to give this a little go. We are going to scavenge.
Go find some neat things.
Yeah, find some stuff to put on the paper. But basically the dye is photosensitive, so if it's exposed to direct sunlight, that color will come through.
Yeah.
And then whatever was blocked from the sunlight stays the color of the original fabric or material.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's very simple. On the back, I'll put up the image, but I already recorded a little clip of so you can read the instructions. But like I said, exposed to light, dunk back in water.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like developing photographs.
Yeah. Super simple, super easy. And yeah, so let's go find some fun objects from the yard and whatnot, because or around the house, either or.
But let's give it a go.
This back to school idea keeps getting a little better.
Hey, Sappho just bit a flower off of mine. Alright, so we've gathered some odds and ends. We reread the back of the package, and you submerge only after you expose it to light. So we're going to do that. We got mostly plants and a few school supplies and a toy school bus to kind of see what works best. The example shown basically just shows foliage used.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got some water and a pan, so we can give it a go.
Yeah.
Yep, and we are currently in indirect light shadow, and then we have a spot of the deck that is more bright sun, but it's kind of still a little diffused.
Yeah.
So
Maybe we'll let it hang out a little longer than a minute and a half.
But let's just open it up and see.
Yeah, I was curious if it's going to be like just wide open so then they can get exposed if you leave them out.
Yeah, I don't know how, like...
Oh yeah, it looks like so. Well, here, I'll hold
So
it.
the darker side of the paper is the one you want.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what color sheet do you want? There's 4 color sheets. We have orange, red, blue, and green.
Take a blue one.
Okay. So I'm going to do a red.
I'll get the shadow here. Okay, yeah, so the bottom is the darker side.
Yeah, bottom is the darker. We're gonna put the other sheets.
So I guess while we're here in the shade would be the time to
Yeah, but we have to carefully
arrange things.
move it over. Here is a quick kind of glimpse at what we are going to go for. We got quite a bit of foliage. I did just foliage. Connor's focusing school supply.
Yeah.
So let's just see how it goes. We'll set them over in the light. There's mine on the deck down there. There's Connor's up on the railing.
Water prep.
We just pulled this off. This is mine that I did. You stuck it in the water. You can kind of see that it started to develop already. We just tossed the flowers there. Connor's is still hanging out in the sun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we're just having fun with it.
We're just kind of seeing what happens, and then we'll show you the results. You can just barely see it. Ooh, Connor's doing another.
Some huckleberry and a fern. See if I can
And then his other one he put out is some clovers and grass and some bigger clovers.
Yeah.
So we're about ready to pull out this one to put it in the tray.
Yeah, I think it's time to pull that one.
Okay. Ooh, you can really see the school bus shadow started.
You can kind of see the pen, pencil, and such.
I think the school bus blocked some of the light from the pencil because of how the shadow extended.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
But you can really see the one pen. Ooh, the ruler you were right about. You can see the detail.
Yeah, the numbers came through.
It's a transparent ruler, so.
I'll let that sit for about a minute.
All right, so we have several that are done or drying off, and you can kind of get an idea of how they're gonna look. Some of them came out more than others, and our sun kind of moved, so that definitely played a part in how developed these came out. Also, how long we left them, because we found that if we left them longer, and on certain colors, that shows more.
Yeah.
So
overall, it's pretty neat. It's simple, easy to do, and
a very easy process. And it was about $1 per sheet because the package was about $9. So overall, just like a tiny bit more than $1 per page. Because we have 8 pages, we only did 7, so we have 1 left over.
Figure out something to do with that one at some point.
Yeah, it might be cool to do with like figurines.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's very simple. And as you can see, these ones we did first, and they are drying out more, and you can kind of get a little bit better idea of how they look. The ruler Connor put on here was transparent, and I'm not sure how well it's coming out on camera, but you can actually see the numbers on the ruler. And then you can see the definite definition of the pens on camera, and then the different flowers and stuff. This one didn't come out. Yeah. Must not have been developed long enough where the sun moved too much.
Yeah.
But this one, you can still see it on camera. The leaves came out pretty well. Flowers, leaves came out well on this one. And then the fern, very striking on this one. I think this one might have had the longest sun though.
Yeah, it was kind of set to the side, and then other ones occupied us for a bit.
Yeah, but it would be really cool for like action figures and stuff on the paper.
Or paper dolls. Yeah.
But definitely a fun, easy activity. This took maybe 30 minutes total.
Yeah, and a lot of that was us just picking out what we wanted to put on it, so.
Yeah, and arranging. But I think we should definitely try out the dye next. For doing it on fabric, which I've seen quite a bit. And a lot of people use plexiglass, sandwich the fabric, the items, like layer of plexiglass fabric, items, plexiglass, and then carry it out into the sun. Or they have, if it's too big of a piece to move, like tablecloth, they have the pop-up canopy. Like,
so they can
so they can have it fully shaded, and then they move that, expose it, put that back over.
I like that.
Yeah, so it could definitely be fun to do. So, but for now, that's what we have. I'm just going to wrap up the video now and then show you the results, kind of like as the end card as we're talking. But, yep, thank you so much for watching. I hope you flock and squawk again with us sometime. I will put, as best I can, a link to this product or a similar one down below if I can find it. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.